Bet you don't. Okay, that's it. That's the post. Hey y'all, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna be testing out the new Huda Beauty Easy Bake and Snatch Pressed Talc-Free Setting Powder. If that sounds interesting to you guys, then keep on watching. If y'all don't know, Huda Beauty has one of the best setting powders on the market. It is the Easy Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder. And this powder has gone viral all over social media recently for the Cherry Blossom shade. The Huda Beauty setting powder was my favorite setting powder, so I already know and love the loose setting powder so much. So when I saw that she was coming out with these new pressed versions, yeah, I knew I had to try them. These are the Huda Beauty Easy Bake and Snatch pressed setting powder, and I got mine in 2 shades. I got Banana Bread and Cherry Blossom. What I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna use the Cherry Blossom cake on my right side and the Banana Bread shade on my left side. But before we get into that, let me go ahead and share some details about this powder from Sephora. So this is the Easy Bake and Snatch Pressed Talc-Free Brightening and Setting Powder. It retails for $38 and you get 8.5 grams of product. It has hyaluronic acid. It's supposed to have a natural finish, be medium coverage, and it is fragrance free. So the description says that it is a creamy, hydrating, non-comedogenic pressed setting powder designed for targeted brightening, lifting, and setting for medium coverage and a natural finish. It says the fragrance-free and talc-free formula is infused with hyaluronic acid and avocado derivative to create bright, blurred, lifted, and flashback-free finish. The compact has a precision design sponge for targeted setting and on-the-go touch-ups. Today will not be my first time trying this powder. I've already tried the Cherry Blossom powder, and first impression, I didn't like it. So hopefully today I have a new experience. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to set the right side of my face with the Cherry Blossom shade and the left side with the Banana Bread shade. And then, depending on how I'm feeling today, I may go on top of it with just the regular loose setting powder, and I'll tell you guys why later on in the videos. But let's get into it. Also, everything that's on my face today will be listed in the description box below if you're interested in that. Now, I think where I went wrong last time was I used the sponge. So this is a sponge that comes with it. And I think that's where I went wrong the last time, because I went in and I packed on a whole bunch on this sponge, and then I pressed it in and it just looks too much. So I'm gonna go in with a very light hand, and I don't know, I feel like I just don't like this sponge. I don't like it. This sponge has a latex type feel. I don't know what it's made of, but it's not like these velour puffs that I love, like the velour type of sponges for setting my under eye. But the one that comes with the Huda Beauty powder, it's not that texture. And I don't like it for applying the powder because I feel like it's picking up my concealer underneath. So I'm not even gonna bother with the sponge that it comes with because I don't like it. So I'm gonna go in with a brush instead, and I'm just gonna get a little bit on the brush. This one is the Cherry Blossom shade. I can tell you guys it is very brightening. super brightening. I don't know if you can see that. It is super bright under there. I am not really getting much of the pink tone that I would get from like the other pink powders in my collection. Let me go on this side with the banana bread. All right, y'all, what do you think? I have the cherry blossom cake on my right side and the banana bread on my left side. I feel like they both look okay, super bright. It says it has a natural finish, and I'm not really getting a natural finish. I feel like it has a satin look. It almost kind of looks like it has shimmer in it. I'm gonna do the banana bread side. I'm gonna use my regular like velour puff to press the powder in under my eye just to see how it looks with a regular sponge, because that's usually how I would use my powder anyway. Right now I like the banana bread shade more than the cherry blossom, so I think I'm going to use the banana bread to set the rest of my face. And then I'm going to get into my thoughts and let you guys know like how I feel about this so far, because I already made up my mind the first time I tried this, but I wanted to give it, you know, another shot to see if I still feel the same, and I do. So let's just press this in. So this is supposed to be a medium coverage, natural finish setting powder. For me, I don't think it's a natural finish at all. I think it has a more satin finish. It looks kind of like I have a highlighter under my eye, if that makes sense. It's looking very dewy underneath my eye, and I really don't like that. I feel like a brand that does a hydrating powder very well is Hourglass. You know, they have their ambient lighting powders. I feel like those look beautiful when you put them under the eye because it doesn't look like it's doing too much. These, I feel like it looks too shiny. It's not how I would want my under eye to look. I don't like this powder by itself, okay? I do like that it is very brightening. It's super brightening, and I love that about it, but I would not use this powder on its own. So that's the reason why I'm gonna go in on top of it with the pressed version, just to tone down some of the shine that is under my eye, because it's, when I tell you, I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but it's pretty shiny. It looks like I put highlighter underneath my eyes. So I'm gonna just even out both sides with this banana bread loose setting powder, and I'm gonna put it on this side first so maybe you can see what I'm talking about. Maybe once I apply this on top, you'll see the contrast between how shiny my left side looks compared to my right. I hope you can see that. Let me try to move in a little closer. It is I hope you can see the difference between how I feel like it looks more natural and toned down now versus on the left side where I feel like it just looks a little shiny. And under this eye where I tried to set it in with the powder puff, it ended up emphasizing all the texture right here. The pressed powder really stuck right here. Look at that. Can y'all see that? I'm ready to share my final thoughts on this product. I don't like it. I don't like it. I tried, now this is my second time, and I just don't like it. I feel like it takes too much effort just to make these work, and even then I feel like it just does not look good. It is too glowy underneath my eyes. It's not a natural finish. I would say it has a glowy finish, and it doesn't apply like a true pressed powder. Like, I just don't like the formula on it. It applies patchy on my skin. Whenever I use the sponge that it comes with, I feel it like literally sticking to my concealer as I'm trying to like press the powder in. So that was a miss. Like, the sponge that it comes with, it doesn't work. I had to use a brush to apply it, and even then the brush was still feeling a little sticky underneath, which I don't have that issue with my concealer sticking to my brush when I'm applying a setting powder. And then I tried to use it with my regular velour puff, and it made things even worse. Right now, my under eye looks so cakey. It looks very patchy, and the powder is clinging to all the texture underneath my skin. It is not blurring to me at all. It didn't blur anything under my eye, girl. I don't see the blur at all. And I might, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm probably gonna zoom in a little bit so you guys can see up close and personal the texture, and I'm gonna dim the lights that maybe you guys can see what I'm talking about. So this is what my face looks like with the lights toned down. This spot right here, do you see how like on my under my eye looks kind of like shiny? Girl, I don't know, girl, but I don't like it. If you already have the loose setting powder, just go ahead and keep those and skip these. The new pressed powder, it's not good. I don't like it, and I don't recommend it. No. If you don't have texture, or if you don't have pores and you have perfect skin, then maybe this will work for you. But me, no, it's a no for me. It's a no for me immediately, no. So those are my thoughts on this new Easy Bake and Snatch pressed setting powder from Huda Beauty. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a comment below, like the video, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.